Much, much better. Sit here and enjoy the fire for a little while, and we'll see what happens. Might be too early for most people. Who knows? Before we start telling jokes, you know, get them all peeing their panties. Oh, I was reading some of these before there, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
No, you're dying laughing like Hustler.
There's a...
Yeah, he doesn't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Hustler is, the movie. I'm like, it's the remake of The Two Guys. What? Like, what's it about? I'm like,
It's called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, that one is.
yeah, but
It's really good, that one, because, well, it's actually an original. It's from, like, Steve Martin is in it. He's actually the one that plays, the one that's not very, you know, up to date, how to do a hustle. He does Small Time, where the other guy, he's the English one. I can't remember what his name is, though, and he plays in it. Oh, we have someone on, so we'll see.
nope.
Well, maybe not. Well, or we're...
It's going up and down.
Well, we'll see how our internet buffers or not. It's actually not going to rain. Well,
No, it's supposed to rain at 10 o'clock.
well, we'll see. If it rains or whatever, or starts to, we'll go in the house. We'll let the fire go out. We'll see what happens. Not a big deal. We're just going to sit here and, I don't know, when a duck, let's see. All right, let's start some of these jokes here. Let's see if I can get you on some of them again. Oh, that was the tomato one. I already read that one to you.
No one's on.
All right, we did the marshmallow one.
It's going up and down, up and down.
Yeah, it might be the, it might be it. That could be causing it. It could be causing it going up and down, but it should stay on. It did before.
Maybe it's the weather outside, who knows?
Well, I don't know. It's like, it's hard to say what it's going to do. What happens to an air conditioner when you pull its plug? It loses its cool.
Patrick J. inform us. Looks nice and cozy there.
Ooh. Oh, Patrick. Oh, hello, Patrick. Glad you could join us. We're just sitting here chilling by the fire. And,
where's your thingy that, you know, holds my, like, the phone in place?
Oh, I'll go get it. So
yeah.
if anybody else comes, I'll go get it. We can set the table right here.
Yeah, it'd be much easier. I thought of that.
I just thought it was Hey, I'll go get it. I'll be right back. I'm going to, I'll be right back.
Ugh. No.
Or is it still peeking? Alright, now, I have to get it in between this. Yeah, push down and shove up on it. It might not work because, well, it should.
It should fit on a
Keep
phone.
it that way. There you go. And then just spread the things out and put it toward there. Could have put it up here on the higher table, I think.
I gotta put it in the middle.
Don't push on anything.
No, you shush it.
You're special.
You shush it.
You're special.
Well,
You're special. You're special. That's all good.
and now I was playing with my buttons.
What's that? I was playing with your volume button.
It is. Get up there. So it can be.
Now you gotta turn the volume back up.
No, I don't have to.
Sure. Is somebody else came in? I can't read that down there.
Hello there from Flat Earth Farm Dog. There.
I can't read that. I can't read that tree
It's
down here.
from Flat Earth Farm. It says hello there.
Okay, well, hello. We're just sitting here by the fire, and we're
Dawn Freezy Muxbag.
Oh, hey, Dawn. We're just sitting by the fire as usual. We thought we'd go a little earlier tonight since it's still light out. As you can see, we're just starting a fire because, you know, we're chilling, my niece and I. So I think she's going to
Why you even thought of that before?
I don't know. I didn't think. That's my niece walking by there, just so you know. That's not me, guys.
She can't read it either. She doesn't read.
Oh, I don't have my reading glasses
Yeah,
on.
as I say, you don't have reading glasses.
So, oh well. We're just gonna chill, and I have it's called 101 Silly Summertime Jokes. If anybody's interested in hearing a joke.
Howdy, ladies. Foolishness.
Foolish, okay.
Whatever.
Well, hello. Glad you came in.
It's like buffering.
It's always
I think.
good to see people come in and hang out with us on a nice fire. Okay, so I guess we'll start with some jokes. These are kid-friendly jokes, I believe, because some of them are actually, I think, created by kids. So we'll see what they. If some of them may not make a lot of sense, because some of them I was reading before, and some of them actually I was cracking up. So I've been through this book about a quarter of it. So we'll see. All right, let's just start it. Let's see what we got here. That one wasn't. Wow, look at the size of the nose on that kid.
It's Johnny for you.
You know, that's Jimmy.
No, Jimmy.
Jimmy, man. Poor Jimmy, man. He says, this is what he says. He says to the camp, he says, this is what the camping counselor says. How did you get that horrible swelling on your nose? And Jimmy says, I bent over to smell a bee rose. The camping counselor says, there's no bee in rose. Jimmy says, there was one in this one. Get it? There was a bee in the rose. It stung him on the nose. I know, guys. Just, what can I say? There's a whole bunch of them in here. Some of them cracked me up, some of them didn't. And then there's this one here. It says, a boy wrote this letter home from a camp. Dear Mom and Dad. It says, guess. And then in the guess, it has dollar signs, okay? It says, guess what I need? Meaning he needs money. It says, please send. So every S, there's a dollar sign. So it says, please send something soon. Best wishes, your son,
Sammy.
Sammy. Okay, so then the parents reply. In their reply, it says, Dear Sammy, nothing much is happening here. Reminding me, though, every N-O stands for no, it's not happening. He's telling, that's what they're putting back. So they're doing code word again back to him. So it says, nothing much is happening here.
Dawn
Please.
Frieza has a joke.
Okay, lay it on us. I'm good for jokes. Come on, lay them on us. Definitely. These are just kid-friendly ones, guys. These are like for campgrounds and stuff. I don't even know where the book came from. I think one of my nephews had it when they were here. I think it was actually when they went to, maybe Nikolai? I think when he went to Tim Hortons camp.
No, they don't give you books or anything.
Well, I don't know where he got it, because, I don't know, maybe he got it from the kids, or maybe he got it from the teachers at school or something. I don't know. But
How many nieces and nephews have you got?
I've got, well, you've got to take into account, there's
Great nieces and nephews,
I've
too.
got great nieces and nephews too. So take into account I have my oldest ones, Brian and little Errol would be, let's see, Brian will be, he's 39. He'll be 40 next year. The oldest nephews will be 40 next year. And the youngest nieces and nephews, how old is, who's the youngest? The youngest would be Peggy Lee, which would be your sister. How old is she? She's what, 11 now? 10, 11? What is she now? 13?
11 or 12.
She's 11 or 12, the youngest one I have. The grand total, let me see. Oh, let me see. I think there's
a lot.
Just let me hear. I'll have to account here. I'm not even sure. Some of them I don't see. Some of them don't come around. Some actually live far away. Like some live in Toronto, actually. But most of them are local, but I don't see them. Some of them are on my Facebook and stuff. So I kind of know what's going on with them, and they call me when they're in trouble. So that usually, that usually happens. So let's see. Sharon had, my sister had 5 kids. My other sister, Peggy, she had 1 daughter. My brothers, now that's a different story. They had, my older brother, which is no longer with us, he passed away a few years ago. He has 3. And then the other brother, he has, let me see, he was married a few times. So he's got, from his first wife, he had 2. His second wife, he had, that'd be, no, his second wife was Debbie. So that's 1 there, and then 1 from Sheila. So he's got 4.
And Chris.
Oh yeah, and Chris, that's 5 he's got. So he's got 5 kids. So let's, what do we got? 5 is 10.
11.
It's 11, 12, 13. 13? Does that sound right? I guess about 13. Just to give you an idea, I got about 13 because I come from a family of, there's 6 of us all together. 4 girls and 2 boys.
And then 2.
And then I have some some of my nieces have had kids. So let's see, Nikki has what? 3? Nikki
Sheila has 3.
Sheila has 3.
I have 1.
You got 1. So
Earl had 1.
So hold on, so what do we got? So
No, Earl has 2.
So yeah, because don't forget Mindy.
Yeah.
So what do we got then? How many great ones do I got now? So we're at 3, 6, 7, 8. Probably what, 10? I guess roughly around 10. So yeah, and I'm not exactly young either, guys. I am 47 years old, so. And I am the baby of my family. I can't make them out. I can't read that.
So, Don Frizzy, my brother, there was 2 muffins baking in the oven. One muffin says to the other, I'm burning. The other muffin says, oh, gar and talking muffin. Can you see it?
Girl and talking muffin, okay. Wow. A big family. Yeah, I have a really big family. My mom, though, my mom came from a family of 17. How about that? And my mom was a twin. But my mom's, her sister, which is my aunt, unfortunately has Alzheimer's, and she had to be put in a place because her daughter couldn't take care of her anymore. So my mom only has, out of 17, there's only 2 left. She only has 2 sisters left. Almost all of my mom's side of the family either died of heart attacks or cancer took them. Or they just died. There was a few that died when they were real young. My mom had, so, in her family. And my dad's side of the family, I believe there's, let's see, I think there's 8, I think, in his side of the family. So I have a really big family, so that's probably why I didn't really branch out to have a lot of friends because I always had family. Family was always here. That was one thing when we were growing up. There was always family coming and staying for the holidays and the summers and stuff. They'd always come. And then we had family. We have family in the States too. I have some cousins in Chicago. And I have 2 more cousins. Well, I have 2. Oh, actually, yeah, I have some more down in Florida, which is Ocala. So. And then there's, let's see. I have family here in Toronto. They're strung all over. I mean, there isn't probably too many places that I really can't go. I have family in Ottawa. I have family out west, which is here in, you know, in the other provinces like Alberta. We used to have family down at PE, but I think they moved. I don't think they're down anymore. But we have family that's more family way up there toward where I was there in Cobalt, which is up toward North Bay and stuff. If you want to tell a joke, sure, please, you know, tell us a joke. I'm game.
You need to get your reading glasses.
I'm not running in the house to get my reading glasses. I think they're, it says, I am from Wales in the UK. Where do your families come from? My mom is actually, her last name was Botter, so she was a German. She's got German Jewish in her. And my dad was an Englishman. And I don't know what else my dad has. So, here's a joke. Nephew says, my aunt is Scrapper. Listen, says, did she lose any fights? Ha ha ha. Funny, guys. Funny, funny, funny. Ha ha ha. So yeah, we are, originally my family came from a ways away.
Can you read it now?
Yeah, but now I can step forward. So we'll just move it up to the edge here and bend it down. Just make sure it doesn't fall over on you. Yeah, it might be too far though, but hello. But yeah, so, what does it say? I already told my joke. Okay, well, then tell us about yourself. Like, I don't know a lot about you, Dawn. Only what I've seen in a few of your videos since, you know, I'm kind of new to your channel. So tell me about yourself. Tell me what made you decide to get into making YouTube. And I'll tell you what I decided. The leg on that one's kind of like big. That's okay, though, as long as it works.
Can you read it, Ro?
Yeah, I can read right now.
Okay.
And if you have a question, you go ahead and ask me. Like I said, but I've lived here all my life. My parents have lived here, but I guess it was my mom's, like it would have been my great grandma and my grandmother's and stuff. Because I remember hearing the stories. Like my mom has some stories. My mom's, she'll be 87 in September, so my mom still has a lot of wonderful stories to tell.
That's hot.
I am just a ding dong. Really, Dawn?
Everybody's a ding dong.
We all like to have fun. That's what the fun thing is about YouTube. You can act silly and people want to laugh about it. You know, if you're gonna put yourself out there, man, you gotta have fun. And as long as people are laughing at my videos, I'm happy. As long as I can put a smile on someone's face, that's what it's all about. What is some other scrappers you watch? I watch, let's see, ones that pop off my head that I was watching right from the get-go, I would have to say, oh geez, I was watching Tucker Upper for sure. He was like, when I first started, I remember when he first started. I mean, I watched him for, you know, and the other guy, Eric is his name. I think it's Uber 80, is it 81?
I can't remember.
He's in Ottawa. Again, I've been watching him. He's really good, this guy. He can come up with a lot of great ideas. I've watched Shane Man. I watched him from almost the get-go, I'd have to say. And then Free is Better 86, again. Really great people. Husband and wife.
Phone's probably.
No, it's not. And who else do I watch quite a bit of? But I mean, I don't just watch scrappers, guys. I watch everybody. If you're part of my family, I definitely watch you. The only scrapper I watch. Well, thank you, Dawn. But I mean, you can learn a lot of things, guys. I mean, you can definitely make money off it. I mean, you don't have to go all out and pick up the big stuff. I mean, if you see, you know, it doesn't hurt just, you know, if you live in a town and you can do it and there's scrapyards around you, you know, you can call them up or you can stop into their office and you can talk to them inside and they'll give you information and stuff. Are you the only scrapper? Okay, I read that one. Let's see. Thinking. Okay, hello, Plenty of Fish. How are you, evening? Okay, so hello, Canadian. Thanks for hosting. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad you guys could all show up tonight for sure. We're just, like I said, we're just chilling here by the fire. But like I said, scrappers, I mean, these guys, I've always said to people, you know what? I would never starve because you know what? I know how to make money just from scrapping. You could probably drop me anywhere and I could probably still pick up scrap and make money at it. She's got the fire burning pretty good there, the kid does here.
I'm not a kid.
Well, you're a kid to me, kid, because you're not even half my age, so you're a kid. I know you're over 19, so you're not a kid. You're considered an adult, but to me, you're still a kid.
One in my 20s.
Even my nephews that are still almost 40 years old, some of them, you know, I still consider them kids because you know what? I was a kid when they were kids, and I still consider when I look at them and think, wow, where'd the years go? That's one of the things when you have older brothers and sisters, they have these kids and you're growing up with them. I think that's probably why my nephews and nieces, they like to do silly things with me. Like, usually if we do stupid things and crazy things, like we do paintballing, we do the one in Ottawa, it's called rubber balls, but it's like an airsoft, and you get shot. Literally, you go around in these mazes and you pick teams, and I did it one year for my birthday with my nieces and her friends, and I can't remember who else I did it with, but there was a bunch of us that went. Yeah, that's right. My ex went with me. Yeah, that was right.
Good
that's
thing
right. My
two
ex.
girls not on here.
Yeah, my ex. One of them. Oh, well. Single, and I'm going to stay single for a while. I'm quite content. I enjoy my freedom.
I was thinking for next month, Ripley's Believe It or Not then.
July?
Yeah.
Why, this month gone now?
Huh?
This month gone?
Well, I will have, will have...
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about that then.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's what I said.
They're all good.
YouTubers.
Yeah, there's a lot of amazing channels on here. Like, I mean, there's people that I'd have never met if I had never gone on here. I'd have never thought to watch. Like, I'd have never got into people that actually, you know, that do these eating and stuff. I'd have never watched them. Like, 2 girls and 1 mukbang. I'd have never watched them, you know. But then somebody from another channel that I was watching said, you know, you should check them out. It is 1:20 a.m. here. What time is it there?
8 something.
It's after 8 here. I don't know because I don't have my... We're sitting aside, guys, so I can't really tell you. I'm assuming it's going between 8 and 8:30.
Not dark enough for that.
Okay, so about 8 o'clock, a little after, so.
Yeah.
I know it was about 8 o'clock or shortly after we started, so. I turned my phone off because out here, I'm out in the country, so my Wi-Fi likes to go up and down, and you'll probably see it in the buffering. I don't scrap, but I enjoy them all. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's tons of people, and there's so many humble people. Like, I mean, I can't believe the amount of people that come on here and they help you. It's just, and like I said, I've had a few things, and I've been in the business all of my life. I've done scrap all of my life, guys. I've had jobs. Well, I've actually never worked for anybody but myself. I've been self-employed, pretty much, you know, been going. I've had my own moving business, had a recycling business. I took over the scrap yard. My father got ill. He left it to me because nobody in the family wanted it. I was I was daddy's little sock, pretty much, you might as well say. I was everywhere with my father. Hi, DIY Granddad. It's good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. It's, we were just talking about different channels and stuff, and you're definitely one of the channels that are part of my fam. Like I said, all these guys, I have these all, and I watch your channels and stuff, and sometimes, you know, I learn things, like things I never would have even tried. You know, it's nice. Just thought I would pop around. Well, I do appreciate you popping around, and you're more than welcome to stay as long as you'd like. I'd love to have you here. So here's a question. If none of you guys have, it's called, what is the, hunting and stuff with JJ. If you don't have them, we're trying to get him to 1,500. If you guys don't have them, you guys got to check him out, because when he hits 1,500, his wife and his daughters are going to dress him up like a woman, and they're making him, well, this was his dare or his bat or whatever when he reached it. Dressing him up like a woman, and he's going to walk through Walmart. So we're trying to get him to 1,500.
Dude, we can make Keith do that with nothing.
Oh, I know. I was in Toronto about 10 years ago on a rugby tour. Right on. Cool. Yeah, rugby's pretty big around here. Our high school that I went to was really big with the football, and I think it's because we were the country kids, and we get that workout all the time. Is scrap the only way you make money? No, not just that. I mean, I do stuff. If I get stuff, people sell me, like people will give me stuff, so then I'll turn around and I'll flip it because I don't have any use for it, so I'll sell it. Like, I've gotten people giving me DSs. I've had computers given to me. I've had like phones. I've had all kinds of stuff given to me, and I just, like my niece actually, she made it like a bandit there in the winter. I did a job, and we ended up with like a laptop that worked, that she ended up having. She ended up getting a digital camera she wanted. DS, she ended up getting a DS. There was a bunch
of that I still have to make.
Oh yeah, she got herself like a pond to make for fish and stuff she wants to do. So I get all kinds of stuff, and I do turn around and I can flip it. I've seen me get just one item. Somebody will give me and they think it's not worth anything, and I can turn around and flip it. It's like, you'd be surprised the stuff you can get. Like I had a guy give me a boat. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. Well, actually, it was my nephew. Actually, no, it was a cousin. He gave it to me, and he says, I don't want it, just take it. I turned around and I flipped it. I could have cut it up for scrap, but I parked it on my lawn, and my nephew came along with his friend and said, you know, was I interested in selling it? And I have another one that's down below that someone gave me. Again, I could probably flip. Yeah, I can flip it. Not for aluminum, but to sell it as a boat.
And we found a cutoff saw.
Yeah, and I got a cutoff saw that I can turn around. It didn't cost me anything. It was free. And my nephew's fixing it, and he's going to sell it. And it's like $200 I'm going to get for nothing, just for picking it up and handing it off to my nephew to fix it. And he gets all the repairs and stuff out of it. So it's like $1,000 cutoff saw, and I'm flipping it. Things like that, like you can get like people, like you'll see in a lot of scrapping things, you know, you can get lawnmowers. I get all kinds of stuff. I can get riding lawnmowers. People say, oh, they work. I'm like, okay, cool. So then I'll take them to someone I know that will fix them, and I'll pass them on. I'll either do a trade for something that I need from them, or I'll sell it outright. I mean, so let's say I pick a lawnmower, but riding lawnmower that needs work. So let's turn around and I say maybe for $100 or $200, I sell it. That's $200 for me doing, less than 20 minutes or 30 minutes work. That's it. Left you a like each. Catch you later. Okay. I'll catch you later then, Granddad, for sure. I'll be seeing you around. I'll probably just talk your ears off, guys, because I like to talk a lot. I'm a talker.
She is.
I do. I like to talk. The fire's just going nice. It's throwing some good heat anyhow. It's kind of getting...
Chilly.
It is getting chilly.
It wasn't chilly last night when I went to drive in.
Sandra Shepard. Let's see. Hello from Errol. Well, hello.
Bottle Cap says hello.
Hello, Bottle Caps. Yeah, please, yeah. Tell me where you're from so I can get to, get to know these guys. I definitely like to know where you're from. I'll try and make mental notes of it, and if I find when I'm doing live streams, I might get one of those books and start writing everybody's, just things that I can remember and stuff, because, it's nice to know.
Borlock bird over there, I see.
Yeah. You gotta fill up the...
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. The bird feeder again, it's getting down.
Yeah, but I fill it once a week.
So where are you from, Bottle Cap? We know where Sandra's from. She's from Maryland, which is fine, which is cool. GWYN, Rimothy. I am in the village called... Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not even going to attempt to,
Pronounce it?
Yeah, that's a bad one for me. Bottle Cap, what part of the country you in Canada, Scrapper? I'm in Ontario, which is Kingston, Ontario, which is about 3.5 hours from Toronto, and about 2 to 2.5 hours to Ottawa, which is the capital. Ah, okay. All right, that's good. I'm glad that we're getting to find out where everybody's coming from, and I've lived here all my life, guys. I actually, believe it or not, guys, I have not been to... The only provinces I've been in is Quebec, or Montreal, and Ontario. I have been close to Montreal, or close to Manitoba. I didn't make it over into Montreal, or into Manitoba. Made it to Montreal, made it to Quebec. Been to Ottawa many times. I love Ottawa. Toronto, I know the story. Don't care for the city of Toronto. Don't really care for it.
Heavy traffic.
Yeah, I don't really care for spending half your day to go somewheres. I was born in Queens. Queens Hospital. Cool, right on. Yeah, I was born in Kingston. If you'll, but yeah, Brian Adams he was actually born here in Kingston too. And we actually have Dan Aykroyd here. We have Ever Levine from not too far from here, which is about 30 minutes from Kingston. So these are some of our locals. We've got Doug Gilmore, hockey players. We have lots of hockey players. Don Cherry's from this area. Now I know Canadian Scrapper drives below the speed limit based on her time to Toronto and Ottawa. No, it's just traffic. Sometimes I find I've made it to Ottawa in less than 2 hours, just to give you an idea. So, yeah. Hello, Mickey. I'm glad you can make it.
It's storming at her place.
Oh,
it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
I hope we don't get any more. I've had so much rain. I am so sick of rain. I am tired of rain. In Kingston, Queens University House. I was born in the Kingston, Queens Hospital. So, okay, so you were born here in Kingston. Yes, we have a huge university here. It's called Queens.
Keith works at it.
Yeah, that's, I don't know if you guys have seen the guy in the videos and stuff. He works at Queens. Bottle cap, yes. Mickey. So yeah. And no, I don't really drive slow, guys. You can ask, anybody in my family, especially when I get on the 401, the 416, the 417. I just don't like Toronto, guys. I just don't like getting stuck in traffic for hours and hours when you want to go do something. I'm so used to Kingston that I can whip around the city in no time and get my running around done and my grocery shopping, and if there's anything else I got to do, it's done. I'm not much for wasting my time driving in big cities. Now, if I'm on vacation, that's different because you know what? You got all the time in the world. We haven't had any serious rain since last November here on the west coast of British Columbia. Wow, really? Wow. We have been getting rain all the time. Hello, Cruisin' Mac. It's good to see you. I'm glad you came. And please, guys, if you don't know each other, check everybody out. It's always good to have new people come in. Yeah, Kingston, like I said, is a great place. Like I said, it's not very big, and it's people are friendly too. That's one thing. I'm not much for towns when you go to them and you can't. They just don't. They don't want to help you and stuff. I'm a person that myself. If I can help somebody, I will. Like I said, I like Ottawa. I lived in Ottawa. I didn't live down there. I stayed down there for a while. One of my exes used to live still lives in Ottawa. And got to know Ottawa because I got a lot of friends in Ottawa. And I like it because, you know what I like? I like old towns and old places and things that are old. I loved when I was in Europe. When I went to Paris, France, it was the most beautiful thing I ever seen. I mean, I got to see the Eiffel Tower. I got to go to the Louvre. It was probably one of the biggest things that ever opened my eyes up when I was young. And I was still in my I was in my 20s actually when I got to go. It was shortly after my dad had passed away. My mom and I had went. Let's see, bottle cap. It says, our first Prime Minister, Sir John A. Macdonald, is buried in Kingston. That's right, he is. But did you know Kingston actually was our first capital? Did you know that? It originally had started here, then they moved it. Let's see, wonderful. I think everybody's just pretty much Baker Cafe in Kingston. Love their olive bread. Yeah, there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of small places here and really nice places to visit and stuff. We have some really nice restaurants. We have a lot of great people that have come from Kingston. We've even had great athletes. Look at some of the hockey players for our women's Olympics and stuff. They're great. Like, for instance, just ones came here alone. They went to the schools local here. And you can't believe the amount of people that come from a small, like it's not, I mean, we're not real small, Kingston, but we're on the outskirts. We're not part of the city of Kingston. We're, in the surrounding area, which is nice because we get away with everything out here. We can have fires. We don't have to worry about our neighbors coming over. I can set fireworks off, guys, which I'm going to do. Not tonight, but I'm going to do it one of my lives, guys. We're going to set fireworks off when it gets dark one night.
Keith wants to do that.
Okay, well, we'll have to pick a night whenever it can be like even through the week or whatever. We don't have to go live for hours. We can just do it for whatever.
Because,
we can do it for an hour. Well, we figured something like that would be cool. After the 15th, you can keep them on the West Coast bottle cap. I don't know what the question was, probably for the last time. You have to throw your fish back, Mac. They're talking about fishing. I don't fish, guys. My niece.
Season's on 15th of June.
My niece is going fishing with my sister. They're gonna go 15th. Fishing. Yeah, they're going fishing on the 15th.
Want me to video that or no for you?
You can go ahead and video it if you want. We can post it. They can just see it with the lake where you go and stuff. And if you get any fish, pull out your camera, make a video. I'm not gonna go. I can't handle sitting in the boat. That just drives me crazy sitting in a boat. I already told you that, but you were paying what you weren't paying attention. Okay.
Oh well.
But yeah, so like I said, I'm not into the fish. I love to eat fish, like when they catch it and stuff. I like it when she prepares it and stuff.
She doesn't mind it when we catch it for her and she eats it.
No, I don't mind that at all. It is good when they cook it up. Oh, like I said, I'll get my. Actually, you know what? I might get her. Maybe we'll cook it out here.
12.
Maybe we'll cook it up out here. We'll get the bonfire going. I'll put a rack over it, and we can put it in the cast iron frying pan and cook it out here.
Up to you.
And then we can just do a video of it and show these guys how nice the fish will cook up.
Auntie Peggy does.
That's
it.
right. My aunt, well, not mine. She's my sister.
My auntie.
So you guys can check that out. No, sure how seal become the most scared animals in the world. Bottle cap. Throw your fish backpack. Killers are here. Too many seals. Yes, I wanted to see. I want to see that. Let's see. Yes, we'll do that, guys. We'll definitely, that'll be the 15th they're going to go fishing.
16th.
So the 16th, sorry. That's probably when it opens or whatever when they go.
I'll probably go on the open day, but...
They're going to go, and then when they go, we'll get Peggy to come out and she can cook it up out here, guys. And you can watch her put it into cast iron, and it'll turn out real nice. Then the mess will be outside, sit inside. Actually, I wonder if Brian's going to go fishing. Usually, one year, remember when they went?
They only went once, though.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll go again.
I was like...
I only have one thing to say about seals. Bang. I have no opinion, guys, because I don't know anything about seals. We don't have them here on... And you guys, like I said, you guys are on coasts and stuff, and you guys have whales. We don't have that, so I don't know. I can't say. Everybody has their own opinion, so... Shall we go back to the jokes? I don't know if they're very funny, guys. I'll read. You guys can either listen or turn my volume down and not listen or whatever. You can watch the fire, I guess.
You guys need to go to the
Bottle cap.
bookstore and get a
Mac,
joke.
look down my list of videos. You'll come across one called Salmon. What's that? What did you say?
I said maybe you have to go to the bookstore and get some joke books.
I might have to get some joke books, guys. I have one it's like 100 and some odd jokes of Canadian jokes.
I don't know where.
I don't know where it is. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it in the house. I was looking for it in the house, but I couldn't find it.
Probably in your room.
No, actually, it was...
Spare room? But
No, I don't think it is. I think Nikolai had it. Oh, look at that. Carl Hamilton sent you a video.
yeah.
Your brother sent you that. Let's see. I think.
He's already setting me mean.
Okay, so here we go. Patience. Let's see. Okay, we'll say some jokes here, I guess. Let's see. Patient says, "Doctor, I think corn is growing out of my ears." Doctor says, "Why?" Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. "How did this happen?" Patient says, "Beats me. I planted radishes." That's not very funny, I know. Some of these jokes, man, they don't make sense. Some of them. I think they're just like little kids that made these ones up. Oh, this one here. That one doesn't make any sense about the tomatoes either. I tried reading that one. And that one doesn't make any sense. I already read that one too. That one was just really bad. This one's bad too.
You might have to turn your phone
What is gray? Has 4 legs and a trunk. Got any answers? Or are they talking about it?
I don't know, I can't really see.
Same as the cop everywhere in Canada. Scrap Hawk. Hello, Scrap Hawk. I didn't see you come in.
You're too busy reading jokes.
I was reading jokes. Sorry. Jokes. How to get your aunt out fishing. Don't call them crappies. Call them scrub. Okay, cute, guys, cute. Ha. I'm not going fishing, guys. Like I said, my niece likes to fish. Maybe when I get old, guys, and I have nothing else better to do. But when they're gone fishing, I can get a lot accomplished.
Peace and quiet too.
Yeah, well, I'm usually outside working. I like to go outside and do stuff, so. Or I can go outside and play with the dogs and tire them out, too. They like to go out and play, so. Shall I go back to these again? I see people laughing. I don't know. I think they're laughing at what everybody else is saying. I never did give you the answer to that. Did anybody know that one? What is gray, has 4 legs, and a trunk? A mouse going on vacation. Yeah, I know. Not very funny. I told you these are kid jokes. Like I said, I think this belonged to my nephew. Because I don't remember him even showing this to me. He probably was like, yeah, she'll never get any of these jokes. Okay, here we go. Here's another one for you. What is brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses? And be nice, guys. I know some of your sense of humors. It's a coconut on vacation. I don't know. Let's see. I gotta read some of these jokes. I got a good joke. If you get married in Calgary on a Monday and divorced in Edmonton on a Friday, are you still cousins? Laugh out loud. Really? Really, guys? They're pretty much carrying a conversation by themselves here. They're not liking my jokes, I don't think.
You got kitty jokes. You're not kids.
I know, but I mean, I have to be, you know, it has to be, you know, kind of.
PG.
Yeah, I can't get it, you know, adult, you know, no adults joking around. We have to keep it clean, guys. I mean, I could tell you some bad jokes, but, you know, they would probably, I'd get flagged for them.
Because we don't have it rated to 18 plus.
Yeah, we don't have it rated for 18 plus, guys. We'll definitely have to be doing that. And some of the nice ones will just be able to tell dirty jokes all you want, okay? No, there won't be any offense. And if anybody gets offended, well, then I guess that's on them. Because you know what? You got to learn how to take a joke.
Especially in this family.
And I've learned, you know what? You can tell me anything. I don't take offense to it. My family, we're a bunch of jokers in my family, boy. And if you can't take a joke, and you can hurt your feelings pretty easily. Let's see, Junior. I'm not even going to read some of these jokes. Some of these are just not all that good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, let's see. Where do cows go on vacation?
The moon.
Nope. New York. Oh, I gotta laugh. There you go. What do they do when they're there? They go to museums.
Guess what?
And they catch a movie. What?
Ron forgot something.
I know he forgot his walker. We always tease my my cousin that comes down.
Walks into his bedroom
A
with
farmer.
a great hunger in his heart and says, "Look what I have to sleep with every night." The light screams at him and says, "I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the goat." It reminds me.
Caroline will be teasing.
He brings that sheep everywhere with him.
I know, isn't he crazy? Brings that sheep with him everywhere. I bet. Stop. Bad Keith.
It's sad that he won't watch us live.
What do we got here? I tried to keep it clean, but I think you understand. Yeah, we all understood it. We got it. We definitely got it. We got it, guys. That was good. You kept it clean. That was good. You did good. It was definitely. We definitely got that one for sure. I don't know what time it is. It's got to be going close to 9, isn't it? You think? It's getting dark.
At night, like at 9 times, like
Bottle.
when it gets dark.
We're not allowed to have campfires here on the coast. Total fire ban. Yeah, see, it's been so wet here. It may get that way when the summer actually hits
and when
here.
it gets really dry.
But then again, for us, it's contained here in this here, so it's not so bad. As you can see, it's contained here, so we don't worry about it. It's rock and it's concrete all around it. And I had them last year, and we had we never had any problems because our neighbors don't call. Nobody calls on us, and it's such a small fire you can't see it from the road. So
and
we
we're
don't
not burning any garbage.
and we're not burning anything illegal in it, and we keep it pretty much under contained. And like I said, there's water always nearby, so if we have to put it out, we're very safe when it comes to our fire.
Survival 101.
That's right. I was just checking to see if we all still allow fire pits here. Looks like we are. They're nice. Like I said, I mean, I put this in last year because my mom likes to come out here when we have the barbecues and stuff with family and stuff, so she can come out and sit for a while. before I had it over on the other side, and it was just covered. All it was just stone, and the fire couldn't get anywhere. So then my mom says, well, build me another one. So then I ended up building her this patio. It is 5:45 here. Yeah, it's like going to 9 here. So there is a difference.
You can Google it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we're, like I said, Kingston, Ontario, so if you want to really know. I don't know an exact time because, like I said,
On the phone.
we're on the phone, so. And my phone is turned off because, like I said, because it uses the Wi-Fi when it's on. You can beat an old log truck rim for a fire. Yeah, I mean, that was the best thing. I mean, I got lots of rims around here because having a scrapyard and stuff, we get lots of that stuff. I've had people ask me for them, and I've even sold them. People will even buy them. They want them for, like, when they go to the trailer parks and stuff. They'll go for the summer, and that's what they want. They want something that's contained, like a little thing that they can, put a bunch of rocks around. My lawn has turned brown. Our lawn needs to be cut. It needs to be cut again. My niece started it, and we still got the front piece here to do. On the other side are these chairs and stuff, or this here. Which we'll be doing probably, if it doesn't rain tonight, we're going to finish it up tomorrow.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
If it doesn't rain. If it does, well, then we'll finish it Monday or Tuesday. Once the grass dries out again.
Get that running and we'll have a problem.
Yeah, I'll get on that. I love fires. Best part of going hunting. Yes.
Guess what? I'm going to get it.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, again, you'll be seeing hunting here too, probably because my nephew and my niece likes to go deer hunting. They didn't go turkey hunting. They didn't really, I guess my nephew didn't want to. But we have lots of turkeys around here. So you'll be seeing the deer hunting when they do that. Last year, my nephew, he got a doe, and it was a good deer. It was a good size. This year, well, they've been trying to they have one back at the back end here on my property, and it's an oversized, it's a big buck. Like, I mean, it was massive when it came through, and they couldn't get a shot at it. It was so much brush back there. I spent half my time cutting down trees and cutting firewood more than hunting. We spend a lot of time in the winter cutting trees down here. If you've seen in my videos, we spend like a full day on a Sunday or whatever day Brian's off, which is my nephew. He comes, we use the tractor, we go up on the hill because we got 96 acres here. So we just cut our own wood here, and then I bring skids home and I cut them in half and throw them in the outside furnace. And we're going to be burning some skids here too this summer. I'll just cut them up with the chainsaw and then we can burn them up. I just finally got my logging truck load all showed up in the backyard, ready for 5 more winters. Yeah, we just cut our own wood. Well, I don't need to buy our wood when we have lots here, and there's tons of skids in the city that I can haul home. I burn skids when it's mild, but when it gets cold, we burn like the hardwood and stuff, like the wood that we cut down, dead trees. I can even burn green trees, live trees in that outside furnace because it's 50 feet from the house. So it doesn't affect my house.
So is this a brand new one?
What do you mean?
It's not even used, like no gooey or anything at the tip.
That's mine.
Oh, I'm using it.
And that was mine, trying not to burn it like you did yours.
Josh did that.
That one would be mine. Remember we bought 2 of them? Yeah, she's doing...
I like them burnt.
Yeah, she likes them burnt, which is gross. I don't even eat them, guys, so... Gotta watch my girly figure. Yeah.
That's how I like my marshmallows.
Yeah, that's gross. She just burned them. That's just really gross.
It's gooey.
She burned them bad, guys.
That's gooey. It's the best part. Like, look.
If I leave my 2 basement doors open, the deer will use my basement. It has a cut between the front and backyard. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, we have deer here, but they're not, like, I mean, if we feed them, they get close, and usually that's what my nephew and my nieces and that they want me to do. They usually put feed at the back for them. My sister feeds them. It wasn't even, 2 weeks ago, she had a black bear in her backyard that was eating the corn. Because my sister in the back, she feeds the turkeys and the deer. But she stops just before the hunting season so they won't come around. Because she doesn't want her animals to get shot. But the way I see it, you know what? It's not like we're wasting the food. We enjoy the venison. We enjoy whatever, you know.
man.
We enjoy it all. So it's not like we're throwing the meat away or we're wasting it. We actually enjoy eating the venison. And the brother-in-law, he usually goes moose hunting. So I don't know if we're going to get, if he's going moose hunting or not. And I have a friend that lives in Mattawa, and she goes moose hunting. If I ever make it up there. I was supposed to go, but I still haven't made it. So maybe at some point, if I get a weekend, I might take it off and go up and see her. And then maybe see if I can get some moose meat from her. How big do the bucks get?
Pretty good size.
Oh, well, this buck was, I don't even know what they said it was, because they both got to look
I
at
had
it.
a good set of antlers on it. He was big.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I didn't personally see it. My nephew and my niece, they're definitely fighting over who's going to shoot it, because they both want the rack. So I'm not worried about it. Like I said to my family, like I say, people, I said, you're more than welcome to hunt. I don't hunt, but I do like the meat. I do like to prepare it, and I like to, have a taste of it, for sure. So, like, usually we have partridge in our laneway stuff, which I think you guys call it. Some people call it grouse and stuff. There's different names for it, but we call them partridge here. And usually, like I say, they're really good. I really enjoy them, but they're so small, and they're easy to clean. Now, those I don't mind. The Great Beard, hello to you too. We were just asking where everybody's from, so if you want to, let us know where you're from, what state, country, wherever you're from, just let us know and join in. We have quite a few Canadians. Mac's Canadian, Bottle Cap's Canadian. I'm Canadian, so I don't know who else is still on here, or who's. We've got 4 people, it says, but I've only seen comments from Mac and Bottle Cap. But welcome. We're just talking about hunting and stuff like that. And, oh, okay, right on. The forest in Manitoba. Right on. Cool. The sand. I've never made it. Like I said, I have not made it. I'm hoping to get my niece. She has time off in September, which you guys see the other one that's in the video. Not the one that lives with me. She has time off in September. I'm trying to get her to go to PE with me. Maybe Nova Scotia in September. I don't want to go in the spring. I'd rather go in the fall. This is a turnout into a Canadian show. Yes, I don't mind at all, guys. I mean, everybody's welcome. I don't care if you're from, UK. I don't care if you're from where you're from. It doesn't matter to me. I like to see where you're from, and you can tell me, It's nice because, like I said, I've never been to British Columbia. I've never been to Vancouver. I've never been to all these places, and, it's nice. I've never even been to I've been close to Manitoba. My brother-in-law, he goes hunting up that way for moose. Bottle Cap, what's that about? Out and about. Out and about?
I got my cherry cola.
It's just something Canadians say. I don't know. I've noticed a lot of people say that. What is out and about? It's just what we say. It's just something, I think, I've heard it from a lot of people. Something kind of sticks, I guess, with us. Chris and Mac, you should go live. It'll drive up your watch hours. I'm sure lots of Canadians will flock to you, and lots of other people will flock over. And, you could have it in your man shed or in the garage. You could have it anywhere, even in the house. Doesn't matter. It'll drive it up.
Dollar store needs to do is.
We have a great bear and deer hunting in my area. I go goose and rabbit after my deer season. Yeah, we have all that here. We just don't. We don't have the moose. We don't have, but we have bear, which my nephew is waiting because, like I said, we have one that's sticking around here. So if I start feeding it, which my nephew says to start feeding it before it starts the season and stuff, or in the section, because my sister's feeding it right now, so he can get it. Everybody comes to the west coast of British Columbia. Real estate prices are so crazy up here now. Where we are, I'd have to say it's not bad here for prices. I would say, well,
This
You know,
country's better than the city.
if you were to buy in the city, you'd pay more, of course. In the city of Kingston, it's not overly priced, I'd say. I mean, you can get some gorgeous homes in the city in here. I mean, you can pay, if you want to pay a couple $1 million, you can in the city of Kingston. We have some gorgeous mansions. I mean, but I'm not much for that. I would rather buy an old farm house or an old house and fix it up. That's my kind of thing. I'm more into that than I would be to buy a brand new home. This house here that we're in, my parents, my father, my mother bought it back when my sister was. So we've been here about 50. She'll be 50. She'll be 57. There she goes, a bunny rabbit right there on the road. We have a bunny rabbit on the road right here. So about. Oh, let's see. She was about 2. So we've been here about 56 years. We've been here in this house and this property. We've owned it. So we've been here a long time, and a lot of people know us.
You want some marshmallows?
Pardon me? No, I don't want any of that stuff. I'm good. I'm good. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, when my parents bought this place, they spent, I think it was $4,200, and originally there was 100 acres to this property. And, my parents gave one piece of land, or one chunk of land to my one sister, my one sister when she got married. My other sister, she got a herd of cattle when she got married. And my brothers.
Get married then.
Oh, I'm not getting married. I don't want to. I got the farm. I got the property. I'm good now. I mean, I took care of my father, and I've taken care of my mom. My mom's still living, so that's what I do. I mean, and my mom's still got her faculties, and she still works a lot. Any property is expensive in BC. I just would like to visit BC one day, guys. I mean, I just want to go see stuff. So one day I might just, take a road trip and so. But I'm not much for driving for days and days. I like to have people that want to trade out and drive. So that's why I said, like I said, I'm trying to get my other niece to go for a road trip this September when she's off work I think she's off for a week. And I'd like to take a drive. I think it's a week. I think she said it was a week, 7 days or something like that. And maybe go to PE. There's a lot of beautiful things I'd like to see. A house here on the island, what was approximately 120 years ago, with an open septic tank in the kitchen, just sold here for 100,000 cash. Yeah, I believe it. Like this property here, we were once, my parents, when they were living, they were offered over $1 million for this property because we're so close to the city of Kingston and easy to find, and we're a licensed scrapyard. So that's the other thing. My dad got the license for here back in 1978, so we've been licensed for a long time. I see Scrap and Pallet Man's in. It's nice to see you in here. Sorry, I'm just talking. I missed your comments and stuff. I'm done nothing all day. You just been chilling?
I've been chilling.
I didn't chill today. We actually, this morning, we got up bright and early. We took our load in this morning, and then my niece took the other load in with Keith yesterday, as you saw in the thing. So we've been at it. We've been keeping busy. I have some more pickups tomorrow I have to pick up. I have to go over to Penny's sister. She has some stuff for me. Yep. Oh. And then I've got some stuff I want to pick up over in Henderson and that. So I've got a few things to do tomorrow. See, I flew into Vancouver back in 2012 and took the ferry to Victoria. Great scenery. Great. Back. I love driving. Yeah, see, I'm not driving. I don't mind. Like, I hurt my back last year there, and I don't know if I can make even a 4 hour. Like when I go to Mattawa, which is a 4-hour drive from here, if I have a hard time making that drive, then I don't know how I would even make the PE drive or any of that. So that's going to be my test. If I get to Mattawa and I can't drive, then I have to make a phone call because I'll have to stay there until my niece can come up and get me with somebody else to drive the vehicle back. So, because I'll literally, either that or I will have to go, to emerge and get something, so I'd be, pretty much on painkillers just so I could drive. Like my back, it hurts, but it's not like it's It's gotten better now because I mean I have to lift too for my truck, so that makes it a heck of a lot easier for me lifting stuff on my truck. I used to lift on stuff. Now I think the easy way. I go like, oh no, man, I'm going to use the lift.
Especially helped you when you have help.
It's the biggest thing. It helps a lot. I'm retired BC paramedic, so I get free rides. Right on. Let's see. The ferry is up to 95 now one way. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. It is. Passion for hunting and fishing. Hello, my Canadian. Yes, another Canadian. Wow, we are getting a house full of Canadians tonight. I believe the only odd man out tonight that's not Canadian in the list would be Scrap and Pellet Man. And he's, I believe, Chicago, Illinois, I think he's in. Passion for hunting and fishing. Hello, my bearded friend. Bottle cap. I signed up for a Freedom 55 program, but in the early 80s, so I took my pension. Cool, right on. Passion for hunting, fishing, cruising Mac. Oh, excuse me. So what did everybody have for supper tonight? Well, some of you probably haven't had supper, maybe depending on the time and stuff. Tell me what you had for, or what you're going to have, or what you did have. It was a mosquito, I had to kill it. It was buzzing around me, that's why I was clapping or whatever you might have heard.
I'm happy.
Trying to bite me. It was trying to bite me.
No, you're just happy. You know,
That, oh my goodness, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I had 2 ticks. Thank God they didn't get into me.
I got 2 ticks on me yesterday too, and then 1 today.
I was lucky. It was crawling down my sleeve. I had the long sleeve on, and it crawled down. He got on my arm, and I'm like, oh!
I tried to feed the dog. It was crawling up my leg. I'm like, nope.
You got to get rid of them before they latch into you. That was,
Yeah.
and then the other one I think was on my shirt, and then I got one in George's truck. Today. Yeah, I think it was on either April or Terrell's clothes or my clothes.
Probably yours, because you're near the grass area. Not
So I don't know. I mean, that's crazy. In fishing.
And last year I didn't get any.
I feel like I was run over by a truck. Sore. I feel like I was from in fishing. Why? Why what? I don't know. I might have missed something.
Mosquitoes.
So no. BC Ferry is a private company and they don't have to listen to the government anymore. Wow. You can always go and get the spray. It is actually in there on the counter.
I want some bug spray. I remember.
What's that? There's some on the table in there. Okay, whatever. The mosquitoes are starting to get warmer. Let's see. I rolled down a hill on my quad. Oh my. It's not, that's not, oh. What was it, your friend? Did he roll it? What did he do? What was what happened to your friend?
Alex, he went, well, last year, back in November, it was deer hunting, but he had his 4-wheeler. He put a lot of weight on it. Instead of making a couple trips, he only made one going up the hill, and he flipped it and rolled on him. So he had, he fractured his hip and had surgery. He's going for another surgery this summer.
Yeah, you got to be careful on a quad, guys.
He's in Kingston right now in a hotel.
Yeah, you got to be careful, guys, because being on quads, man, and flipping them and stuff. Like my niece there, she's just telling you a story, and he's just a young lad.
He's 20.
That's young. Yeah, he's young, 21 years old.
He's 20. He's turning 21 in December.
Well, that's young, and like I said, he's just lucky. It could have been.
Like he said, like he's lucky. If the world out of the way or something, he would have been dead or paralyzed.
Soon. Yes, are so dangerous. That's right, they are. Quads can be real dangerous. You just don't. It's not a toy. That's for sure.
Just say, good thing he had insurance on his
I've had worse,
4-wheeler.
but yep, it was pretty bad. I put a video of it. Yep. I'll have to check that video out for sure. I'll be checking that video out.
Like Alex wanted me to hang out. What you do?
I'll be checking that out for sure.
Yeah, Alex asked me what I was doing. Like I'm
the
doing
Great Beard.
bonfire.
I'll be checking that one out when I get off here, guys. I'll be checking that one out. I want to see. It's not like I said. I mean, my niece, she did it once there in the back. She went over the handlebars of it, and she's just lucky I don't think she broke it.
No, she didn't break it.
She's just lucky she was bruised, and she went over the handlebars of the quad.
All the stuff we do, and then
I
me,
will go
simple.
in. Just pulled in. Wow, I gotta need a drink. Oh, that one's gone. I need another bottle. I need a bottle of water. You two, was it two coots to see me? Or two, what is that? Well, anyhow, we have someone else joining in, guys, so do tell us where you're from for sure, because like I said, there's a lot of Canadians in here now. And Ben in here supporting me, which I do appreciate you guys so much for the support and coming in. Like I said, I like to speak to Canadians and people. Like I said, I haven't even made it to the other provinces and stuff, which one of these days I'm hoping to. Crazy me, I went to Europe instead of going to my own provinces. But you know what I thought? I thought, well, I'll get the faraway ones done first before I get to see the ones that are closer by. I beeped out the cursing. A lot of cursing was said. Yeah, I can see that. That's for sure. I mean, if you're hurt, what are you going to do? That's what we do, you know, unfortunately.
That's my ankle. Oh.
No, you actually weren't doing a lot of cursing that day. You were actually sitting at the bottom of the hill when we were going down it. You didn't say much. It was pretty quiet. Arkansas, United States. Cool, right on. Well, we've got New Brunswick, we've got, which is Ontario where I am, and we got one from Manitoba. Where else we got? We have, lucky you were not hurt worse. That's right. That's for sure, guys. That's not a good thing to be... So, you guys, what are you using for when you go hunting and stuff? Anybody that does the hunting, does anybody use the bow?
That's bow's time.
Yeah, I know, but does anybody go
crossbow.
bow? Does anybody go
Crossbow.
crossbow? My niece does. She usually goes over on the island, though.
If she doesn't get anything.
Yeah, if she doesn't get anything here, because it's like, I think it's like a month here we have it. I think bow is almost like a month.
Yeah. And
but she never has time. My niece, she's like working right now, and they've got her in Ottawa on that too right now. So I'm probably going to be in Ottawa, not this week, maybe next. No, she's back here in Kingston for a week, I think she said. This weekend she's off to, actually, is it Alberta she's off to? She's off to Alberta. My niece, Tara Lay, she's going to a wedding. She's part of the wedding party.
Did
so
she send you pictures of what she shot?
Who? No. I'm talking about. No, yeah, so I'm hoping that she'll take lots of pictures, and then I can maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll take a photo shots or whatever, and we can put them on here.
Ask her to take pictures.
I'm going to tell her to take lots of pictures if she's out driving around and stuff. I don't know what else she's planning on doing either. I used to, longbow. Right on. Yeah, my niece does it there. She's about the only one, I think, in the family that does it. I think Brian does too. I think the nephew does.
I don't see him doing
I think he has it, because he said he had all that stuff, but he doesn't. I don't know. Brian buys all this stuff, my nephew. He buys all these
I think he has
rifles
to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, he has to be in the mood, because he does it just for, and then he gives away whatever meat he gets. Unless it's deer or moose or bear, he enjoys those ones. But it comes to duck, geese, turkeys, he's not. He usually gives it away. They don't get back up. What is this? There's a Mac. Did we have someone else come in?
I don't know.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't know. If I missed somebody, they'll just have to say something again, because I was talking again and totally missed it. Yes.
Coyotes.
Yes, you're going to hear the coyotes. You'll hear everything. Hear them howling. It's got to be getting, I don't know, what time do you think it is? Maybe I should just turn my phone on and just, I'm just going to turn my phone on here. And we're
Turn
gonna,
the Wi-Fi off.
I'm going to, and my bottle fell on the floor. And we'll see. I think that's the neighbor's cows. You can hear the cows too. We don't do the farming anymore. I'm not much for farming. Doesn't really interest me. Because I don't want to be home, stuck at the house. Because if I want to go somewhere, or if I got work I got to do, I don't want to have to worry about rushing home to animals like we used to when we were younger. Okay, so it is 9. It's actually 11 minutes after 9. So that's what time it is here.
That's when the drive-in starts. They're showing.
Oh yeah. Well, I turned up the Wi-Fi. I did, but it still seems to be.
You know, they start at different times. All 3 of them now. Have you?
What's that?
The drive-in.
Why?
They just do it. Like, you don't, like, there's no, like,
Sorry,
you
I turned
know,
up the Wi-Fi.
switching screens if you want to see another one. Nope. But I was really busy at the Aladdin one, though. Like, John Wick and that, barely anyone in there.
Hi, get her done, Granny. It's good to see you. I'm glad you made it. So how did you make out under your crawl space? Did you get it all done? And like I've told everybody that was on here at the beginning, if you guys don't have hunting and stuff with JJ, please go over and check his channel out, because we're trying to get him to 1,500. So he'll do his challenge, which he's going to be dressing up like a woman. His wife and his daughters are going to dress him up like a woman, put makeup and everything on him. And he's going to walk through Walmart. So I'm sure that's going to be a pretty funny video, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And we're trying to get him there because we only have 2 weeks to get him there. 1,500 is what we need. I think he's at like 13, I think. So he's got like a couple hundred we need to get him. You done already? You done eating your, already, huh? How many did you have? 4, 5, 6, 6, 7,
4.
10, 11?
I'm not
Let's see. I missed that. What do we have to do?
Describe and
Just go and add hunting and fishing with JJ, and I think he's ending the thing. If he doesn't get his 1,500 subscribers by, I think it's June. He said in 2 weeks anyhow. And I think he's short maybe, I think he's got like 1,300. So he's short probably about 200 subscribers. And if he does get his 1,500 in the 2 weeks, I should say his wife and his daughters, I believe, are putting makeup on him, and he's dressing as a woman. He's going to walk through Walmart, guys. So, I mean, come on. That's got to be funny. He's doing it as one of his challenges when he hits 1,500. I want to see it. He's a great guy. It would be awesome. I made it to the 60 this weekend. Yes. Hi, Dave. He's from Sarnia. I watch his. He's actually one of my. I've been following him since the beginning, actually, almost. Well, that's good. So you made it to 60 subscribers is what you've got now, Dave? If you don't have Dave, again, he's a really great, awesome channel to be watching. He really knows what he's doing. This guy's got patience. He takes motors apart that I just don't have patience for. But I'll tell you, there's copper and that stuff, and this guy knows what he's doing. So check him out, guys. He's got some really cool videos. Let's see. All right, Chris Mack, let's see. Not sure. He will left without. I lost one, Dan. Yes, and anybody doesn't have Get Her Done by Granny. This woman, I will say, wow, this woman gets under and fixes her own vehicles. Check her out, guys. Give her some support. She deserves it, man. She works hard, too. Yous all do. Yous all deserve each other. So you know what? Check each other's channels out. I can't say nothing bad. You guys are all awesome. $1,000 before the end of the year, I would ride my snowmobile naked. Oh yeah, really? Is that for sure? You got a new message. So if that's for sure, guys, he's gonna ride it. I don't know how that's gonna work on YouTube, though. You're gonna ride it naked. You might want to pick a different.
Blur it.
You might have to
Blur it out.
1,000 subscribers, huh?
Blur
That
it.
great beard. If that's true, I didn't even know that, guys. I'll definitely help you guys get there every time I'm live, guys. I'll push it, push it, push it, get you up there. It's Dan. Yes.
Hey, we need to think of something.
When I get to 1,000 subscribers, they all want to see my face when I get to
No.
1,000 subscribers.
No.
That's what they want when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh, thanks, Kitty Trevor. Yes, like I said, guys, you just really need to check them out. You know, it's about the little people. Because I'll tell you, when I was trying to get to 100 subscribers, it was one of the hardest things to ever get there. I'll tell you, it's like nobody wants to help you when you're trying to get to 100. It's like you got to make that work. It's like nobody wants to acknowledge you when you're there. It's like you're just like an ant and they just step on you and move on. I don't want to do that. I want to help. You know, I've made it to a little over 600 and, you know, I've worked hard to get there. I have to say, it's a grind, guys, every day. I grind and grind and grind to get at this where I need to be. I'm pushing to get to 1,000. I've been working at this since the end of January, and I'm at 600 and I think close to 639, I think is where I am right now. I'm hoping by the end of next month I should be hopefully 750. That's what I'm hoping for, if I keep at it. And I want people that are loyal subscribers. That's what I want. I'm tired of people and they come to your channel and they just, I mean, if you don't really want to watch the channel, then don't watch it. Move on and just say, you know what, I can't subscribe to your channel. Like, there's too much phony stuff. People need to actually, you know, stick it out and stick to that person. What do we got? We got, yep. It took me almost 2 years to get to 100. No, I passed 200, guys. It didn't take me that long. I've only been at this year, guys. I just started, and I've been grinding at this. I mean, guys, I've been working, and I'm trying to get to know everybody so I know. And I enjoy watching my videos because, you know, when I watch your videos, guys, I get to know you guys, and that's what I like. I want to know yous. I want to know, like you guys get to know me. If you have a question, you leave it in the comment. I'll answer it. I want to know the person that's at the other side because, you know what, it's interesting. And I like to learn things. So if it's something new, and, you know, I'm interested in things like if I don't know something and I can learn it, you guys, when I have questions, I put them up there and you guys help me out. And I appreciate that. Because there's some things, you know, you come across, I wouldn't normally take apart, but you know what, I'm thinking, I'll give it a whirl. And I try it. And sometimes, you know what, you guys have great information that helps me out. 2 years to get to 100 and a few months to get to the last 400 or so. So what are you at right now, Great Beard? What is your number at right now? I want to make it
Oh, look at that.
before a year is up. I want to make my thing will be my my watch time. I'm working on my watch time. Hopefully people will, you know, they'll enjoy my videos. And like I said, if you guys have suggestions or something you want to see my local, like I've had suggestions, so I'm going to be working on a few right now, but they've got nothing to do with scrap, but people want to see them. Like someone wanted to see parks, so I took them to Foley's Mountain. They wanted to see different things. Like I plan on going to Ottawa, so I'm going to show you probably the Ottawa area. People, like, I didn't really realize how much I take advantage of what's around me. Like, I mean, stopping in small parks, I had never seen the sculptures I seen. I couldn't believe it. It was shocking. You just don't realize what's around you. And then you two opened my eyes and I'm like, wow, you know?
Fireworks.
Yeah.
It rained on me.
You're just over 500. Well, that's good. So we're going to have to work on helping you get up there farther because we want to get you to that 1,000 for sure. And like I said, I'll be checking out the, I'll be adding for sure, making sure that we get you guys, the ones that aren't, we'll work on them. That's what the live streams are for, guys. It's definitely to help people get, people that you don't have, check them out. You might learn something. You might enjoy it. You might be like, wow, that person's really cool or awesome. I've learned that from people's like you see their personalities and you're going, wow, I really like that person. They got a great personality. It's not necessarily what they're doing. That thing what they're doing may not interest you, but you sit there, you listen, and you might learn something. I know I've learned a few things off of here. You're never too old to learn something. Just got you. Great, perfect. Thank you, Cruise Mac. Appreciate you getting her that. Like I said, she does some really, like I've never seen, a lot of women don't work on vehicles. I mean, personally, we do. But, I mean, there's a lot of women, you know, that have just never done stuff like that. A lot of men don't realize that, you know, their wives can do stuff like that. Let's see. Yes, Old Fort Henry, guys. I'm definitely going to be doing that. We're going to do the tour of it, but I'm going to wait till that we know that's not going to be like, it's going to be on probably a weekend. Actually, there's another thing too, guys. We have at Old Fort Henry. It's called sunset ceremonies. And they set off the cannons and they shoot and stuff. So that'll be another thing. And I believe it's only Wednesdays or Thursdays. And it's like at dusk they have it. So you guys will like that too. We're going to catch that.
That's what I do Fort Fright again.
And we'll do Fort Fright for the Halloween. They do a Fort Fright.
The ice one.
They do an ice one in the winter. There's all kinds of things, guys, that we can. We have Upper Canada Village where you get to see where stuff is actually
I
made.
see the pumpkin.
Oh yeah, then they have the one for the pumpkins and stuff. Another awesome one. I seen it. I've done most of these with family or friends, but I'll definitely take you guys along and we'll definitely make videos for you. I have learned a lot. Canadian Scrapper. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you've learned. And like I said, if you have questions, guys, about something that I was working on, I can sit down and I can explain it my way. Everybody has a different way to take things apart. I don't like someone else. I've watched a video and they take the same thing apart I took apart. I'm like, oh, well, that's different. I've never done that way, and then I try it. And sometimes it's either better or I'm like, no, I'm gonna stick to my way. It's just, I find it you can learn things and sometimes it's quicker their way. I want to scrap, but everything needs fixing first. I have a little scrap together, but not nearly enough. Well, you just keep at it. I mean, that's for sure. And the great thing about scrap, you don't got to feed it. And it's there, so if you need money, you can always cash it in. That's what I like about it. I need another beer. Anyone else? Go ahead, have another beer. I don't drink that much, guys. I'm not much for drinking.
For $1.
Well, I'm off. Nice seeing everyone. Okay, Cruising Mac, it was good. Really nice of you to come by. I really enjoyed having you here. Hopefully you'll come back, because I'm going to probably stick to doing lives every Saturday around roughly 8 o'clock. That's when the lives are going to be. We are going to be moving probably indoors, and we're going to find something entertaining that will keep these guys either laughing or
Monopoly.
Yeah, we might. Who knows, guys? We haven't decided what we're going to do. Maybe we'll hang the camera from the top of the ceiling in the kitchen, and we'll do a live in the kitchen, and you guys can see the game as it's being played. We don't know yet. We'll come up with some good ideas for you.
Watch us play games.
Jen just said hi. Just Snapchat.
Oh, I should just Snapchat it.
Oh.
Snapchat.
And Instagram, he says, I do it a little as well. I collect copper wire, brass, bullet rest, and computer parts like.
She's been texting me that way. She
and RAM. Good. Let's see. Great bearded. Later, Cruising Mac. That's right. No more fire. No more fire? Why no more fire? Question mark.
Fire's right here, man. Look.
It's not going out yet. We got more wood. We have lots of wood yet. It's not gone out. She'll build it up.
It's going.
It's not gone out yet, guys.
It's going.
Let's see. What do we got? Have a good night, Cruising Mac. And hopefully we'll see you next weekend, next Saturday for the live. Unless, like I said, we do one through the week with the fireworks or something, but I'll try and give you a heads up on my channel in my video if we do a live. Yep, said you were going in. I'm not going in yet, guys. If we go in, it was going to get bug spray because of the mosquitoes. Not yet. Not yet, guys. It's only 9:25. We probably wouldn't quit till either 10 or 10:30 at the latest, guys. We don't usually stay on too late. No later than 11 for us is what we stay. And then we go in.
I gotta do dishes soon.
Yeah, but Mom's not in bed, and you don't want to do dishes when she's awake. What do we got? Get her done, Grandma. They all add up and easy to find. Garbage computers. That's right. There's scrap everywhere, guys. Like I said, I was talking to my niece because she's been working in Ottawa, and the scrap down there is just laying. Here in Kingston, they don't put scrap out like that. There's too many people that do it here. So probably when my niece goes back down, I'm probably going to go in Ottawa for a week or so and pick up stuff because I've got a yard down there. It's identical to the one here. Same owner. And I was already talking to him, and he said he'd give me really good prices. So, and I have friends down there, so I can take my truck and trailer down, and I'll leave the truck or the trailer, and we'll put the goodies on it. Like, we'll probably save all the air conditioners, and we'll save, like, because I guess there's like pots and pans. It's on the, you know, they throw out, and there's like aluminum rims. There's all kinds of stuff like that, guys. And for me, that's easy money. And I've got the tools, so all I gotta do is fill the trailer up, bring it back here. And it's only less than 2-hour drive from Ottawa to here. And once I get it on my property, I can do whatever I want. I can clean it, pile it up, save it. But yeah, you can never go wrong with scrap, guys. Like I said, you can always make money for it. And like I said, you can always stockpile it, put it in your basement, or you can stockpile it and you put it in your little building. And you know what? You ever need money if somebody's birthday's coming up, or say your birthday's coming, maybe you want to take your wife out for dinner. You can always say, oh, you know, I'm going to cash it in, take the wife out. Or maybe the anniversary's coming up. You know, it's not hard to make, you know, 100, 150. It's not hard to make it if you've got copper, brass, batteries. All that stuff adds up. Stainless, depending on what kind of stainless you have, depends on where you are too. I mean, some places, guys, I know you don't get good prices. I mean, I realize aluminum has gone down, but prices are going to go back up.
Always comes.
There's always a demand for stuff. Yeah, she's adding more to the fire, guys.
Because I can.
It's only not even 9:30 yet. It's getting there.
Past my bedtime.
You funny. No, I've been watching TV. I've been staying up watching this. It's called, what is
100.
The First 100 or what?
The 100.
Oh, it's just called The 100. It's got to do with, it's kind of like the future. It's where mankind had to live in space because pretty much nuclear went off and, you know, kind of fried
Most of the planet.
Earth anyhow. So they sent down the first 100, which they were kids. They were either criminals or whatever while they were on the space station. I took 3 loads in this week, 110 a ton, made $200, not too bad. No, that's right. 110's not bad. That's all right. Is that a ton? Yeah, you're getting that a ton. So that's good. I'm glad you guys are still getting it by the ton up there, because most places around here on the scrapyards here are by the metric ton, not by the ton. I mean, I'm still getting by the ton, but that's only because we get a lot of scrap. So the more you take in, the more you get. Yeah, that's shred. And I think which is my heavy steel, like rims and all that, we're getting 220 a ton. That's what we got today. If you watch the video, we got 185 a ton for our steel shred. And we were getting 200 in, I think it was either 205 or 220, I don't know, something like that we were getting for the heavy steel. I know I got the heavy steel, it all came from the school, the high school that I pick up. And that's another thing. I mean, if you guys have a high school nearby, and you might want to go and talk to them if you're interested in the scrap and stuff. Because, I mean, they throw a lot of scrap because they do all the car, like they do.
Ask the auto teacher.
It's all right. Go and ask them. You never can go wrong.
Doesn't have
I
to
love
ask.
that show. I have the season 1 to 5. Yeah, I'm just finishing it up, guys, because it's on that show, 100. It's on Netflix, so I'm finishing it up. I'm on the last season now of it.
It was one on there.
I've been watching it now for, what, a week and a half? Almost through all of the seasons. And that's from the beginning. 2 weeks? All right, so 2 weeks I've been watching it, and I've gone almost through 5 seasons. Between that and being on lives, on YouTube, working on my channel, I only do it at night. When I come in from whenever, I go in and watch TV. That's what relaxes me. I work on my YouTube, and but there's great promoters, guys, on there if you're looking to get your channels up. Like even JJ, like I said, hunting and stuff with JJ, go check him out. He will help you. You'll get loyal people from his channel. So if you're looking to increase it, check him out. He's one of the great guys. Check out Nike Girl. Again, you'll find a lot of people in there, really loyal. Let me see who else is really good. You can always try Gil Skills. He's another one.
Passion for Pets.
Passion for Pets. Check her out. She does a live stream in the morning, and then she goes on with Nike Girl. Oh, let me see. Who else goes live? There's tons of people that go live. Ralph Trucking. He's another one. Ralph Trucking. You got to check him out. Simply Shannon. Robert Banks. Check Robert Banks. Again, another great guy. He'll help you out. And you'll get loyal people. Because that's what they want, people that are going to watch their channel. I checked out JJ most times I was on. I tried to show everyone some love, so I bounce around. Yeah, bouncing around streams is great because then you can get, a variety. I don't know, I usually pick about 3 streams and I stick to them. It depends. It depends on the conversations too. Some conversations don't interest me, so I'm like, I gotta go, guys. It's not interest, and you just tell them, and people are like, yeah, cool, man. Thanks for coming by. And it's the same here. If you're not interested in the conversation, tell me what you want to talk about. We can talk about anything. But yeah, it's the best way. You got to move around, because if you don't move around, you're not going to get new people. But there's tons of them. People are on, you just got to keep your eyes open, because everybody's on at different times. And you'll get different people from different, and sometimes you got to branch out to things that you don't really watch. There's a lot of hunting and fishing channels on there. And there's a lot of cooking ones on there. There's tons of channels. And there's a lot of scrap channels on here. I don't think there's too many scrap channels that don't support you. They're all pretty good, I'd say. I probably don't have them all. I am sure I don't have them all. But there's only so many that I've added. I just haven't probably gotten to the rest. I don't even know who I'm missing. I've gotten ones I've been following before I even started my YouTube channel. That are well up over, 10,000 subscribers, 25,000 subscribers. And a lot of them, they don't answer you anymore. Once they get up that high, because they get so many comments. It's so hard. Another great promoter is Mickey. Mickey XOX. She's another great promoter. Go check her channel out, guys. She'll definitely help boost you up. And she's got a really live, outgoing personality. And you never know what's going on there. Another one is E-Waste Mike. If you're interested in E-Waste, he's another great guy to learn a lot of stuff. I've learned a lot from him, what to do with E-Waste. And again, great guy, when you got him in your corner, he's an awesome guy. I love that show. Let's see. Watch in a while. What was that?
Mosquito?
Yeah, maybe. I checked out JJ's.
Oh, it's buffering.
Yeah, the weather.
Look at that.
I don't know. We'll see how bad it gets. Is it buffering bad, people? Give me a 1 if it's buffering bad.
How can I see you?
Nothing yet, so I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. Oh, it's starting to rain, guys. Well, it said around 10. We'll find out here in a minute. If it starts to rain, we'll be going in. It's sprinkling a little bit, but we'll see.
Oh.
Oh, for me, Bullets Brass is a gold mine. People go shooting at the sand pit and leave the brass. Yeah,
I'd pick up the brass too.
I would pick up the brass too, for sure. I do. When my nephews and them hunt here, they automatically give it to me. They come in the door and they're like, here, and they hand it to me because they know. To them they don't care. But yeah, that's awesome. Unfortunately, we have a firing range here, and they actually take it into the scrap yards.
Sometimes you like to buy it off them.
Yeah, I'm not interested in buying. I much prefer getting stuff for free. Oh, that's good. I'm glad everything still looks good. Bulk scrap starts tomorrow. Yeah, see, we don't have that here. We don't have where you guys can go and pick it up. All we have is Kijiji. People post it on, and Facebook posted on there, and they say, come get it. It's free. It's into the driveway.
And we only have it once a year here.
What?
Throwing all your crap out.
No, they don't actually have it.
Well, I put your stuff out.
No,
though.
they actually have where you can put at the end of the driveway for each for take it away. But you can drive around all day and not find a load. I just find it's easier my way.
Queen students moving out.
Yeah, Queen Students is a good one. I know where firing range is. Gotta go check it out. Yeah, that's another thing I said. Yeah, for sure, check it out because you don't know. You get some more brass out of that, guys. Fire ranges are good for that. People, if they go like sand pits or somewhere where they can fire and get their rifles sighted in, definitely you'll get shells. Or if you just know where people want to go and fire it because they can't do it where they are.
It's spitting more.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I haven't done the fire. Oh.
It says most of the time, some of them just worth scrap, but all right. So let's see, Grand. I know where. Yep, for sure. I just go to the sand pit, but they have been on the ball. Yep, that's for sure. Free brass, free anything you can find, guys. Is money, money. It's nice. I think maybe we'll just move on to the tent because we got to let this burn out. So let's move on to the tent. We're going to move on to the tent, guys, over here. So bear with us as we move over. I'll take the table if you want to take the phone. Keep it facing that direction there. And I'll move this over here. I got to move some chairs first. Hold on. There's way too many chairs in there.
Woo! Ready yet?
Just about. There you go.
Ready,
Move
ready,
it in there now.
ready,
Put that
ready.
chair. Sit on.
Oh crap.
Have a seat, huh? Keep out of the rain. And we'll let the fire goes out, guys, because it's starting to rain here, so we're going to let this fire go out.
There's one.
There you go. You got it. Yes, first week of every month. Yeah, we don't get that, unfortunately. At one time, they had it a long time ago, where people could put it out. We had it was called a spring cleanup. It was a long, long time ago. We don't have it anymore. We used to have it in our township too, but we don't have it in the city. We don't have it here. But Ottawa, they have it all the time. Like they get their garbage put out. I think it's every week, every 2 weeks. And they have it where you can just throw piles. Like they can throw fridges, stoves. They can throw anything out. And it's all year round, which is crazy. So, like I said, I'm going to probably go down there when my niece is down there working. And like I said, I'll probably crash with her for a week or whatever and see how things go. And my niece will be up here with the animals and stuff, my other niece.
This one right here.
People. Let's see, Dan says yes, 1 week of every month.
Pikachu.
You got Pikachu over there?
Oh, it's on my phone. I see my fire Pikachu.
How's the rain out there?
Great, it just flooded
Just flood it?
with people around.
Did you buy me some pop?
No, it's not pop.
That was mighty nice of you. Thanks, man.
Got it at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, did you? You were there, were you? Was
Well,
you?
yeah, because Keith needs to get magnets.
I thought you were going to say mag.
No, magnets.
Magnus
We're
for...
the one we went where Carl and Jello.
Oh, yeah. I'd go back to reading...
Screen for the truck windows.
I could go back to reading my joke book, I guess.
Kitty, something you won't understand.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I won't read it, guys. But, yeah. So I asked you, get her done, Gran. So get her done, Granny. Did you get stuff done under your crawl space? I saw you get started, but I didn't know if you'd finished or not. So did you get it done? And were you busy today, Dan? Nope, not yet. Another video? You're gonna show us when you get it done? Laugh aloud. Okay. Is that a maybe? You know, it's all about showing us what we do. Very. So what did you get done today, Dan? You were probably working in your garage. Were you working on motors today? Or were you working outside? It was nice here today. We were lucky. Now it's just starting to rain tonight. So.
Supposed to rain tomorrow too.
Yeah, well, if it rains tomorrow, I got pickups to do, so it's not so bad. Yep, I will try. Haha. Okay, girl.
I'm not like sugar, Abby.
Oh, no, you're not. Must be all that bitterness in you.
I know, I'm so sweet.
It's because you're so bitter, kid. That's what it is. You're bitter.
No,
You bitter.
you're bitter.
I know I'm bitter.
You're bitter.
That's why no one bites me, because I'm bitter. Is that like Twitter? I'm bitter.
Tweet.
Twitter? Twitter?
Tweet.
Yeah, Twitter. Twitter. I did a video. I'll be checking it out when I go in. I'll be checking your video out.
On her phone, not mine.
Yeah, I got my own phone. Why would I check it on yours? You'll be doing dishes. You got dishes to do when we go in the house.
Not a lot.
So what did you guys have for dinner?
You wanna know what we have?
Yes, what did we have, April?
Steak, Caesar salad, coleslaw, macaroni salad, potato salad.
Yes,
Salads.
we had a lot of salads today, plus our steak. So we went healthy today, kind of, somewhat.
Okay.
You should move that wood probably in here underneath the thing for me. I guess it'll be all
No,
right.
that'd be fine.
It'll be fine.
Be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yep. Get her done.
So here's a question, guys. Would you guys like to see us blow things up? Because I was thinking I was going to make a video of me doing some things that we can blow up. Would you be interested
No,
in that?
it should be videotaped.
Dishes, ha ha ha. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob. That sounds good. My dinner are usually pretty bad when I'm in the city.
Fast food?
What did you have?
Fast food?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, fried chicken, mashed potatoes. She had that was a really good food. I don't much care for mashed potatoes. I mean, I'll eat them, but I'm just to the point where I don't eat them anymore.
She's picky.
I don't eat them. Like I used to when I was younger, but I'm just to the point. I've had so many of them, I don't hardly even eat potatoes. Blow up with what? Blow up with what? Well, that's the thing.
airbags.
It'll be a surprise what we're going to blow.
Airbags.
It'll be different things, but we'll definitely catch them. Tuna
Wanna do
salad.
airbags?
Airbags?
Yeah, with the batteries.
Yeah, but I guess we could do airbags because I've got cars on the hills,
Yeah,
and we can pull the airbags out of them.
Well, I'll take the wheel off and then do it.
Yeah. I don't know. You can take them out. You can take them out and
Yeah,
do
you
it.
can do it. Just use battery. Like a phone.
Mine are good. I don't doubt it. I'm sure your potatoes are good. I mean, my mom used to make them all the time when we were growing up.
I'm sick of them.
That and scalloped potatoes, and I'm just
I
not.
love scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, I just don't. Like my father, he was a meat potatoes on the table, had to be on the table by 6 o'clock. He'd come home. That was supper. We all ate at 6 o'clock. You know, even when we were in school, you know, you did your chores when you came home. Supper was at 6 o'clock. You'd be at the table at 6 o'clock. That's what we had. And my mother, well, she's like I said, she was at home, looked after all us kids, and took care of the house, and took care of the bills, made sure everything was paid. My father was definitely the provider. He took care of everything.
I'm trying to just get a bucket of water and just.
No,
Yes.
no, it's not even raining that hard. Won't even start.
Boring.
You're boring.
I am boring.
I know you are.
I'm proud being boring.
Yeah, any suggestions if you guys want to see us? I'll see if I can blow some other stuff up. I mean, we are going to have fireworks and stuff. That's not really blowing things up. That's just going to be cool things. But I've got a few things that I'm thinking about that we're going to blow up. So we'll try and make it in one video, but it'll probably take me more than one try when we do it. I will remember never to serve you mashed potatoes, tots, if you ever meet. Well, like I said, I mean, I'll eat them. It's not big. It's not one of my favorite things anymore. I like baked potatoes. I just like boiled potatoes, and they have to be just cut up. I don't want them mashed. That's just the way I am. With some butter on them, and I'm good. You know, I'm pretty much a, how does I get pegged? I guess I got a white palate. I mean, I'm stuck to like, I don't really eat a lot of
like
hot foods.
And meat together.
Yeah, I don't like I don't like my food mixed.
Guys, it's gotta be like, babe, you guys separate.
Unless it's like tacos or,
That's different.
you know what I mean? Something like that. That's different. But I'm not really, I pretty much stuck to, you know, the meat and potatoes, like, you know, pork chops, chicken, meatloaf, you know. I mean, there's different kinds of meatloafs you can make, depending. But everybody has their likes and dislikes. But it's not that I wouldn't try anything new. It's just that I can't eat anything too spicy. Because, man, whoo, that ring of fire, when it comes out the other end, whoo, that isn't good.
Me like lava.
It's not good. Not anything hot.
Coming out of me like lava.
Yeah, I don't like it when it comes out of lava.
But she doesn't
It's
do
hot when it comes out. It burns. It'll be like, got the Blue Torch.
They won't understand that one.
I know, but that was funny
I
though.
was doing
On the
that
hustle. The
One
hustle.
of my bodies just looked at me.
The hustle. That was funny. Awesome movie to see. If anybody
What's
can
the gut?
go check it out, man. It's called The Hustle. If it comes out, I think it'll be out on DVD probably in another
Still in
month or so.
theaters.
Yeah, it's still in theaters. So if you want to check it out, it's pretty funny. It's got to do with two scam artists. There's one that does like small scams.
Well,
Like-
the low life scam.
Yeah, like small things that may be $500 or whatever. And then there's the other one that scams you for like, you know,
Millions,
a million or
thousands.
2 million or 5 million or whatever. And they meet up and then they ended up going after, see, I like just about everything except snails, but not big on hot stuff either. Not into self-harm. Well, I mean, I don't mind like chips if I'm just going to try it. Like if you just take a bite or if you have something to coat it, it's okay. But I mean, if I was to sit there and eat a whole bag of them, oh man, it would just hurt. It would just be really bad. Yeah, it's raining here too. We're just getting a light rain right now, but it's supposed to rain, I guess, overnight and tomorrow. So, and I guess, as you can see, she's trying to get the fire to die down. Because we're going to go in here shortly, guys, probably.
Yeah.
As soon as the fire dies down, we're going to end up going in, but we got to wait for the fire to
Well,
down.
this one log will take forever.
No, it won't.
This log, yeah.
Nah,
Yes.
you're exaggerating as usual.
You're
Stop exaggerating. Stop exaggerating.
You're the older one. You exaggerate.
Nah, I tell the truth. The truth.
Sometimes it's
The truth
a
will
little
set you free. Oh,
bit. So, the Indian dance didn't work last night.
I know. Instead it rained tonight.
Yep. There's a
They got the wrong nights mixed up. The gods did. What's the matter with the gods tonight? They got it mixed up. I was doing Indian dance for
Rain
rain.
dance.
We wanted rain. Is what we
Oh,
wanted.
she
Wah!
wanted rain for me.
Smoke. Yeah, I wanted to rain, but it didn't rain last night. Oh well. It's okay. It comes and goes. The rain does. So what are you doing tomorrow? So what else can I call you other than Get Her Done Granny? What else can I call you? Do you have a first name I can call you by that'd make it easier? I mean, everybody knows my first name is Ev.
Well, Evelyn.
Yeah, it's Evelyn or Ev, but it's mostly Ev. Everybody calls me. So, I mean, you guys can say it. It's all right. It's been on face. Everybody knows it on here that's seen it on my page. You can call me by it. I don't matter to me. I have no problem with it. But, just waiting on a response from, okay, what do we got? Lil? Lil? Is that what am I right? Okay. So, okay, Lily. Okay, so what made you decide to start a YouTube channel, girl? Tell me that. And I'll tell you my story. And I'll tell you my story. You guys can all tell me your stories if you want. Tell me why you started. Lillian. Yep. So what made you decide to start it, girl? Same with you, Dan, and the great beard. Why did you guys? What made you decide to go on YouTube and start a channel, guys? It's interesting to know what made you guys start them up. I guess I can tell you as well. I'm waiting for answers. Oh, here we go. We got one. I just wanted to share and show people that just because you're older doesn't mean you can't do things. That's right. It's true. Most definitely. And you know what, girl? That's awesome because, you know, there's a lot of people that think when they get too old, they just can't do stuff. You're not. Girl, I'm getting up there. I'm going to be 50 in 3 years. So 50 is pretty good. But you know what? It's not going to slow me down. Yes, Dan, that's for sure. You definitely have good skills. I would definitely say that. It's awesome that you're sharing that with people because you're definitely really good at this stuff. Me, reason I started mine was because I got, I don't know, I just wanted to, I got watching people, let's see, I just started putting up videos to show my friends and family. I started to get other people watching and comment, and so I just went with it. That's a good idea, yeah. I mean, that's for sure. 64. Yeah, girl, you're good at 64. Wow, right on. That's good. I know when I get 64, I don't know. My mom keeps telling me that I probably won't be able to walk. I'll probably be 58. Wow. That's what I say. It doesn't, age means nothing. Age means nothing. I have a brother-in-law. He's, what is he? He's 70. He'll be 77 this year. And he's still driving truck, backhoes. He's still doing it all. Me, I started mine because, I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. I guess I wanted to get out there. And you know what? The people that told me to actually go for it was Free is Better 86. I have to say, they really said, you know what, you can do it, Ev. And I was like, yeah, I guess I can. I was kind of like, you know, yeah, but this is something I've never done. Like, I'm a talker, but I'm not a person to want to stand in front of the camera. Like, I'll explain something to you, and I can go slow because I've taught my nieces and my nephews how to do stuff. But I just never was much for, you know, wanting to stand in front of the camera. But I figured, you know what? I could do it. Why not? There's anything I can't do. So I went for it. I started small with a small one because it was like, wow, I just wanted to get it done over. It was like a chicken thing. I was like really, it was like scary at the beginning. And now it doesn't really bother me to pull up my camera. It's like everybody in my family now. It's like, did you get your video up today? Everybody in my family's really supportive. My friends, some friends not so supportive because they don't want to be in it. What happened to Free is Better? I haven't seen them. I'm thinking probably I'm going to send them an email and see what's going on. Again, they haven't had anything posted in some time. So maybe they've got some more maybe health problems, or maybe I haven't seen a video from them in quite some time. I had a bad time in my life and couldn't do much. I gained weight, got up to 250, had a bad back, and the weight was killing me. I finally lost 100 and have been moving ever since. Yeah, I mean, that's what as long as I get up in the morning and as long as I keep moving, I have no problem. I get up in the morning, sometimes my back is bad, and then sometimes I get up in the morning and I don't have time to do anything. I usually get up in the morning, I like to have a cup of tea. And usually, you know, I'll have some toast or something just to settle me until, because a lot of times I don't get lunch. If I'm on the road and we're busy, we don't get lunch. We end up coming home, and then sometimes we have to cook supper. But we've been lucky. My older sister's been here the last couple of nights, and she's been cooking supper on the barbecue. So usually I come home and we have to cook supper for my mom. So then all of us eat, because usually I'll throw it in the Instapot, and it takes about an hour. We can have a roast chicken or whatever, and it's frozen, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to take it out. And yeah, I have to find out what's going on with Free is Better, because you know what? They're really awesome people. They are great people, and I only wish the best for them people. So I'm going to have to maybe, yeah, because I'll have to check and see. They have an email. I have to send them an email and see how they're doing. I think I've got their email written down when I was talking to them before. My friend's just lost 150 pounds. He got... yeah, okay. He got divorced. That's a good one. Yeah, I know for sure, man. No kidding. Yeah. Laugh aloud. I took my old people's meds, drinks some coffee, and see what I can get into. Old people meds. Yeah, divorce will do that. That's why I guess I stay single, because you know what? I'm not interested in having someone giving me head trips and stuff. I don't need that. I like the positive thoughts. I don't want that around me. Being single is easier. I've got too much going on in my life anyhow. With YouTube, my family, work, and my animals. It keeps me really busy. Is it raining out there? You're killing my fire.
Good.
You're killing my light, girl.
It's like a bucket of water.
Oh, no water. Water. I turn into the...
Hot.
It's hot. Water. That's right. I drank all the water. There is none. I drive truck for a living about 35 years. Scrapping is my other job. Been dumpster diving since I was 9 or 10. Yeah, I mean, it's something once you get... I find people when they get into scrap, either you love it or you don't. And people that stick with it forever, it's like they got a passion for it. I love it. Oh, your battery says it's lowest down 20%.
Yeah, so you'll be off soon.
Yeah, I guess I will.
So I can recharge it.
I guess so.
I'm not charging it from dead.
What?
You heard me.
Not quite.
My phone, my rules.
No, you don't have any rules.
Do you pay?
Yeah, I pay. I
Oh,
pay.
yeah,
I pay
totally.
lots of bills.
Yeah,
I pay the internet.
Give him my
I pay the internet. That's bad enough, and everything else.
my phone's more than.
I don't care.
more than
Yeah, I've seen the videos where you've been in your truck and stuff, Dan. Like I said, I like being self-employed. I've been self-employed. Like I said, I've had my own moving business. I've had my own recycling business. I've been in the scrap business. I've done scrap. I've done all three at once. That was when I was younger, and I could work and
Look, it's
sleep for
almost
only a
done.
couple hours. It's a lot. I think my niece wants to go in the house, guys, so we're probably going to call it a night. So, again, I thank you all for coming. It was, again, nice to talk to you all. And we'll try and see if this week we get another video up. We'll see how the week goes. If not, Saturday for sure, guys. 8 o'clock, roughly around 8, every Saturday we'll do this. Until either the phone dies or the computer. Right now we're outside at the fire, but who knows what we're going to have for you next weekend. We're going to work on some different things. So,